happy
And
man.
Dad, you said to me, Dad was an interesting person. He was a painter.
He was a house painter.
He was a house.
He was a house painter.
I didn't say
Two coats.
I said two. Wait, two coats. Okay. He was a two coat.
Yeah,
No,
it's very artistic.
No, we would call that a schmearer.
He was a schmearer.
He was a schmearer. So you're born in Queens, in Jamaica. Now you said to me your father would travel. The family would travel. Were you gypsies, Jewish?
We were
gypsies?
wandering Jews, is what we were. My father was a very, very restless man, and every couple of months, my father would get aggravated. And he would say, "That's it, I can't stand this anymore." And he didn't know what to do, so he would pack up and he would move, and we would have to move with him because he had the food. So we just went, and then he would travel all over the country, and we went like that. We moved about 50 times when I was a kid, and
Where around the country were you living?
we moved all over New York, the 5 boroughs, out to Long Island, back, forth, over and over again. Then we moved out to California a couple of times, then down to Florida. At one point, my father had a brainstorm. He was going to buy farmland in Arkansas and become a farmer in Arkansas. I remember arguing with him about. I said, "Dad, you're a Jew from the Bronx. What do you know about farming in Arkansas?" So we spent 2 miserable weeks in Arkansas, and people were walking. The Razorbacks is the big team there. So there was all these people walking around with plastic red hog hats. It was a miserable experience, and we moved around. I went to 33 different schools.
We'll go to your
That's how many times we
education in a
moved,
little while.
yeah.
So how did you get to become a child actor at the age of 10?
Everywhere.
I mean, your mother wanted to.
She was a frustrated actress. She had a little Mama Rose in her, and when we would move, I was always the new kid in school, and I always had to make a new group of friends, and I didn't make friends for very long or hold on to them for very long because we would move. We literally moved every couple of months. So I got to the point where just out of boredom, I would start reinventing myself everywhere we went. So I would present myself with a new background. I would adopt an accent. I would tell people I was from different places that I actually was. I was a young compulsive liar. And so that's training for either a career in show business or becoming a serial killer. So at about the age of 9, I decided that I wanted to get in the show business.
I love that picture of you with those glasses.
Yes.
That was a wonderful little kid.
That's one of my early headshots.
Your early headshots.
My child acting days.
So
I was adorable.
What were you in when you were a child?
I did a lot of theater here. There was a lot of theater in New York in the 70s, a lot of theater. And I did a lot of theater. I was a kid in the play, in the various different plays. A lot of awful stuff. I did a lot of Drek. I mean, it was terrible.
I figured you were probably in The Tale of Two Cities or Charles Dickens.
No, I was in miserable, forgotten, the happenstance syndrome, the Gladys's hidden tumor, plays you never heard of. The hernia factor, things like that.